So, I've heard the term pantheism thrown around, but I have to admit I'm a little fuzzy on what it actually means. Can you break it down for me in simple terms?
Happy to. Pantheism is the belief that the universe and everything in it is identical with divinity, basically. That God is not a separate being, but instead is everything and everywhere. Imagine seeing the divine in every tree, stone, or even yourself.
That's such a different way to think about God. So, in pantheism, there's no single, personal God up in the sky?
Exactly. It's more about the whole universe being sacred, rather than a God who watches over us from a distance. Some people describe it as seeing the universe itself as a manifestation of the divine.
That actually makes me wonder, how is pantheism different from, say, traditional monotheism or even atheism?
Well, monotheists see God as a separate, conscious being who creates and oversees the universe, while atheists don't believe in any God at all. Pantheists, on the other hand, say that the divine isn't separate. It's everything. There's no outside creator.
So, it's kind of like a middle ground, not a personal God, but not a rejection of the spiritual either.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Some people find it comforting, especially if they feel connected to nature or the cosmos and don't relate to more traditional religious ideas.
Funny you mentioned the connection to nature. Was pantheism always around, or did it come from a certain time or place?
The roots go way back, but it really took shape in the 17th century, thanks to philosophers like Baruch Spinoza. He argued that God and nature are the same thing.
I remember reading that Einstein admired Spinoza's view of God. Did he consider himself a pantheist?
He actually said he believed in Spinoza's God, so someone who's not quite traditionally religious, but deeply awed by the universe and its laws, in a way that's almost spiritual.
After learning all this, I'm curious, do pantheists have practices like prayer or rituals? Or is it more of a worldview than a religion?
It's usually more of a worldview. Instead of formal prayers, pantheists might spend time in nature, meditate, or just reflect on their place in the universe. For many, a walk in the forest feels as sacred as any church service.
That makes sense. There's something grounding about just being present in the world around you.
Absolutely, and a lot of pantheists talk about feeling a sense of awe or interconnectedness with everything. It's not about worshiping a being, but honoring the universe itself.
Last thing that comes to mind, do people ever misunderstand pantheism? I could see people confusing it with other philosophies.
All the time. Some think it's just nature worship or that it means anything goes spiritually. But really, it's about seeing everything as connected and worthy of respect. It's actually quite thoughtful.
It sounds refreshing, especially in a world where people feel separated from each other and the planet.
Exactly, pantheism has a kind of modern appeal because it encourages care for the environment and a sense of belonging in the universe. For some, that's just what they're looking for.